Welcome to online learning. Today we are going to start chapter 2 of history for class 6, that is from hunting, gathering to growing food. In this chapter we are going to learn about hunter gatherers, why they used to travel from one place to another, how did we came to know about hunter and gatherers, and some of the tools and the things which were collected by them. Now, in this chapter today, we are going to start with hunter and gatherers. What do we mean by hunter gatherers? Now, first of all, we are going to see definition of hunter gatherer, a member of a culture in which food is obtained by hunting, fishing, foraging rather than by agriculture or animal husbandry. Now, that time hunting and gathering was the utmost thing that was done by the earliest people. They used to hunt animals and they used to gather food, fruit, whatever things they used to gather, they used to eat for their survival. So hunting or gathering, we can say, that time was established and that time was done instead of agriculture or animal husbandry, because that time those people were not aware about animal husbandry or agriculture, we can say. Now, the reasons why they used to move from one place to another were in search of small prey, in search of plants, in search of water, due to change in weather. They used to search in search of water. They used to move from one place to another rather than at one place if they need to fix them, so they were not able to get sufficient amount of water. Now, in search of plants, fruit, food, or we can say due to bad weather or due to change in season also, because plants and crops also means the fruits also are available because of seasons. Due to change in seasons also, they used to move from one place to another. Now we are going to see more about hunter gatherer, how hunter is different from gatherer. Hey, in one picture you see, hey, I'm the hunter, you are supposed to be gatherer. He was standing on the stuff I wanted to gather. Here one person is talking to another person and he is saying that I am the hunter and you are the gatherer. Means one is to hunt animal, or he need to kill animal to cook meat or to make the meat of food, while the other one is only to gather the fruit or food. Now in the next image you see, oh, I'm tired of hunting and gathering too, but nobody invented grocery stores yet. Now, in this picture, he is talking about that no grocery stores are available. That time they were not available as we are getting the facilities now. Now, that time they used to hunt and gather whatever they used to eat, or they used to get them for themselves. They have to hunt by themselves. They used to gather them by themselves. So, these were the main purpose why they used to hunt and gather for their survival. Now, second one, when we talk about how do we know about these people? So, archaeologists were the main source. In the last chapter also, I taught you about archaeologists. Archaeologists were the main source from where we have got the knowledge about hunter and gatherers. And also, how did we came to know about these people? More evidences were found by archaeologists, we are going to see. Wood was used to make huts and tools. Now, another evidence which came into existence was wood, which was also used to make huts and tools, where the where the hunter and gatherers used to live, were the huts, and they used to make the tools from this wood. Next topic is, the next one is, traces of ashes have been found which are giving the evidence that they were familiar with fire. Now, ashes also gave proof that that time also hunter-gatherer used to use fire to cook meat or also for another purposes. Now, in today's generation also we use fire. This is very interesting question, isn't it? Now you are going to find out the answer for which purposes you use fire today. Now our next topic is choosing a place to live in. Now here hunter gatherer, they used to live, they used to move from one place to another, but they have to choose some places where they need to live. So choosing a place to live where they can live properly and also the things are available with them. So all the places are sites which are giving the evidence of hunter gatherers. Many sites were located near rivers and lakes. They also found places where stones were easily available. Now many sites were chosen by them where they can easily find rivers and lakes for water purpose, and also they can easily get stones and tools so that it can be easy for them to hunt and gather. Here you can see a map. In this map you can see the red triangle places where they used to live. This is the Paleolithic site where the earliest people used to live. Bhimbetka, Karnul Caves, Hunski. Now these all places, rather than these all places also, if you see Burzahom, Mehergarh, Chiran, Koldiwa, Mahagara, Daujaling. So here you can see these are several sites where all these people they used to live. Next topic is that we are going to see here is rock painting and what they tell us. Now other than hunting and gathering, many of the hunter gatherers they also started carving, or we can say rock painting, in the caves where they used to live. There they used to make the pictures of the animals, or they used to do the rock painting. In painting they used to do the painting in the rock of animals or either of their tribes and communities. Then the next topic is different stone age and period. Now periods are very important, and when we talk about different from that period to this period, if we talk about several things we have seen that has been changed. When you ask some questions from your grandmother, like if we talk about tools and stones only, so that time the tools and stones were used are now very much different. Okay, so here we are going to see the three distinct type of periods or stone age. The first, oldest, and when we say earliest period, that was Paleolithic period, the old stone age, which was from 30,000 BCE to 10,000 BCE. Paleolithic age is also known as old stone age, and the meaning of Paleolithic means, paleo means old and lithic means stone. So this was the oldest stone age, which was from 30,000 BCE to 10,000 BCE. Then the next stone age when we talk about is about Mesolithic period or middle stone age, that was from 10,000 BCE to 8,000 BCE. Mesolithic age was also known as middle age as it was between 10,000 to 8,000 BCE. So here you can see the stones are much more different. When we have seen in Paleolithic, the stones were not that much sharp, or we can say now in middle age the people they came to know which all stones they can use for which all purposes, and they have also given some of the shapes to the stones or tools. Then the last one is the Neolithic period, that is also known as New Stone Age, that was from 8000 BCE to 3000 BCE. Neolithic age or period is also known as New Age. As we see here, the tools and the stones are in nice shape. They have been given much more good shapes, and also there are several different shapes of these stones which are also used for different purposes. So here again we are going to recap once more. The three different stone ages are: first one is Paleolithic, which is also known as old stone age. Second one is Mesolithic, which is also known as middle stone age. Then the Neolithic is also known as new stone age. These are the three different kind of periods, and according to these three periods, why we are discussing here these three periods? Because from there till now, when we have seen, there are changes in the stone tools. Some of the stone tools gave the evidence that were used to cut meat and bone, and also they were chosen by the people for these different purposes. So they were very useful for hunter and gatherers. In my next class we are going to discuss about a change in environment and how from hunting gathering they started growing foods. So our next concept and next topic is about how they started agriculture or farming. So I hope you enjoyed today's class. Your today's homework will be: find any three reasons that why did the hunter-gatherers travel from one place to another. Second one is, why was the use of fire in early days? What was the use of fire in early days? Why would you use fire for today? Thank you. In my next class, we are going to discuss about farming and agriculture. Stay safe, stay at your home. Thank you.